Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mayfield to throw it. This is White on the screen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Mayfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Mayfield.
Finding Otton once more.
The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
They're on the 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here's H2H to start the drive.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete.
Makes it 3rd and
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey,
Looking to pass. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Tua going to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Back to the ground, HN. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 21 TN. Runner, long. Turbo 1, hard. Solo left Zion. Hey, out!
From the gun, it's Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Hey! Let's go. Watson, Oscar. East right, snug.
Mostert is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And Tua going to keep it on the draw.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing, or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mayfield to throw it this time.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's complete to White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
32 Stinger.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run straight ahead with H2H.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hey! Let's go. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey! Turbo 3, kick. 21G.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the left hash, this from 37. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. time for Tampa Bay. 64 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll go up the middle with White, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
21 TX.
2 and now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
All right, come on.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Turbo 2. Turbo 1. Hey. Scat.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
From midfield, here's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
44.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
20, TX. Long. Hey, 21, TX. Connor, long.
Here's Tua.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Turbo 1, high. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Throwing Tua.
And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey. Let's go. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high.
Tua. He'll dump this off to H.N.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Watson, Oscar.
Now Tua.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's right, no. Hey. 21G. 20, TX.
Here's Tua.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Braxton Berrios, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the fourth. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there, and I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.